We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. The Braves are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Jacob deGrom gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Acuna digs in now, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. First of 4 to begin the new week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Oh, and a good curveball gets him swinging for the first out of the evening.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. In previous duels with deGrom, he's got 5 base hits in 32 at-bats. And it's fouled away. deGrom, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. This guy won the National League Silver Slugger last year. You think about all the first basemen in the league that can swing the bat well and hit home runs, but he was at the top of the heap. I love watching him swing.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
The 1-1 home is a slider that can't catch the outside.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate it.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. It's the Braves nothing. Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Max Fried is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Amed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first. After their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board, the boys are flying around.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling. That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. Rosario aboard here at first with nobody out. Nimmo with an even count of 2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled away. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So here's Jeff McNeil. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Not close. It's 2-0. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. 1 out and a runner on third. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. And he got him.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
So here's Pete Alonso as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 offering. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Men on third with 2 down. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Mets strand 1. We are still scoreless. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
One and 0 pitch on the way. Popped him up. There to make the catch is McNeil, and there's one away.
That is it. The third base.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So here's Johan Camargo as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
The 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. He's hit the ground running right out of spring training, entering this one with a batting average over 300. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Two out, nobody on. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. J.D. Davis the next to bat. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First delivery to him on the way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Davis, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that pitch is out.
The 1-0. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Well, New York Mets fandom has really been taken to another level by that group decked out in orange in right center field. They got their name from the 7-line subway train that serves Citi Field, and it's become quite a big deal here in Queens.
No, Matt, they really go all out in support of this Mets team, and it's sort of become a movement amongst fans here in New York.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. Cespedes takes ball 4 there, and he'll head down to first.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Here's Jake Marisnick. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick.
2-2.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. The bouncer to the left side. Over to Albies. Relay to Freddie, double play, and that'll end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
In his career, d'Arnaud is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at and the count moves full.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
0-1 the count. The pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Takes this the other way to right. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
Hey, guys, right there. You look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
At the plate now, Max Fried. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Liner toward right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are 1 solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. And this will be fouled away. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. 2 men on, 2 out, and in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Second and third, 2 away. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Ready with the 3-1. And that misses for ball 4 to Freeman as he'll work the walk.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Digging in, Marcell Ozuna. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. Looking at his career totals, Ozuna has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. Hit the other way out toward right field.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. We play 2.5. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. So striding forward now, Tomas Nido.
For the Mets, the catcher, Tomas.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. And the throw stretches him out at first as the umpire says he stayed on the bag. A bang-bang play there for the first out. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. So 1 man gone for the Mets in the third, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Down and away, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box, Ahmed Rosario. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. He waits, now the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In the air out to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mets leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Camargo, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, Johan Camargo.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the pitch.
Hey.
And he misses 2-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Fouled away. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Now at the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Pitch on the way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Standing in, Jeff McNeil. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And there's one down now.
The batter, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Fouled off. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Alonso is retired. 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th. And into bed next will be J.D. Davis. And the pitch. Popped up. Freeman moving to his left. And that's the 3rd out. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready for another chance? Charlie Culberson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
2-0. Pitch on the way. Looked like that swing was in slow motion. 2-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Full count, 3-2. Count remains full. Another payoff pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
The pitcher, Max Fried, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. He's set, and the pitch. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball one. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Outside, 2-1. Two and two.
Next out, 2-2.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Ozzie Albies, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pulled toward right center field. Marisnick is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Atlanta, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Cespedes behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Ready now, Jake Marisnick. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-2.
Two straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 3.
Into the box now, Tomas Nido. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they can certainly roll too. Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. Runner at first here, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now. Full count. 3-2.
It's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit on the ground to third. Over to Albies. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. 5 innings complete. It's the Braves 1 and the Mets nothing. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Freddie Freeman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Count remains 2-2.
And now pitch on the way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in once again, Marcell Ozuna. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
In now, Johan Camargo. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Runners on first with 1 down. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on but fouled off to the left.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Count still full, 3-2. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
He'll try it again, 3-2. Swing and a line drive. Foul.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Davis has got it. McNeil's got it for 1. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Ender Inciarte will be the next to bat. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A runner on first with 2 away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable, right?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Braves strand one, but they're up 1-0. Robinson Cano is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. And a slider not close here as he missed with it down and in. It's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Inciarte's there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Mets, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ahmed Rosario. Last time up he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Out in front of it, strike one. The 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now.
The batter, the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lazy fly ball out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. It remains 1-0. Brad Brock will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 29, Brad Brock.
Now at the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. No hits to this point.
Travis d'Arnaud.
From the stretch. High in the air into shallow left center. Cespedes is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Charlie Culberson.
Now at the plate, Charlie Culberson. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Now here it comes.
Whoa, that's down.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1. Fouled away. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Culberson is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So striding in, Max Fried. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
0-1.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
No, inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground to the right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Braves 1 and the Mets nothing. Last half of the 7th here. Ready for another shot now. Jeff McNeil. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Ozuna is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
This is foul right side. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
At the plate, J.D. Davis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Two out, nobody on. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Braves 1 and the Mets nothing. Paul Sewald has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51, Paul Sewald.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ronald Acuna. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's low.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
And you know who's the happiest about that insurance run right now? The guys in the bullpen. They can now breathe a little easier knowing they have a bigger cushion to work with to close this one out.
To the plate now, Ozzie Albies, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Grounded softly down the line toward first. Bases are empty here, nobody out. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0 delivery.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now the 2-0.
Ball 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-0 count. Here it comes. Nobody out, runner on first. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder, Marcell.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
First and second here with nobody out. Shot toward right center. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. And the run will score from second, as now it's a 3-0 game.
Up next for Atlanta.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Jeurys Familia is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. So now to the plate, Johan Camargo. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 pitch. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
On a rope to the second baseman.
The center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
Now the 0-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate now, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Count is 1 and 2.
Ready with the 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marisnick on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Braves lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yoenis Cespedes.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ozuna on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Center fielder, number
It's been a
60.
low-scoring affair. 3-0 our score as we show you the numbers for our two starters to this point in the contest. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Marisnick. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's out.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
1 out, nobody on. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, Dero, that's a 1-out single right there. Hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Into the box now, Tomas Nido, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In there, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We've played 8 full. The Braves on top, 3-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Marcus Stroman will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Michael Conforto will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Stepping into the box, Charlie Culberson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's the pitch.
That's ball 2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Rosario has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Nick Markakis will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Markakis.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Line drive to center field. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ronald Acuna. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Chris Martin comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 55, Chris Martin.
Next up for New York, Michael Conforto. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
That's ball 2.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. The Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
Stepping in now, Ahmed Rosario. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So stepping in, Brandon Nimmo.
And he will not be seeing the usual suspect to close this game out, as he's been given the day off by his manager to get a little rest.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Atlanta led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Max Fried earns the win, his 2nd. Jacob deGrom is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Chris Martin wraps it up for the save, his 1st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Mets, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.